Hello my friends. Welcome and thank you for sharing these videos with your friends. By the end of this video, we will pass 2,000 subscribers. In today's video, let's check new VW Tiguan Allspace. Compared with the regular Tiguan, the Allspace sits on a wheelbase extended by 109 mm, and is 215 mm longer overall. This helps to provide more legroom, a larger boot and up to 7 seats. The new model also features a slightly bulkier design, thanks to several styling changes, including a taller-looking bonnet, extended rear doors, a tweaked C-pillar, and a slightly altered roof. When a car manufacturer decides to make one of its models a larger, more family version, it has two options: it manages things almost like a new model, and the car is fully enlarged, with a change in wheelbase and all body, or simply stretches the rear and increases the torso. When it comes to the Tiguan, Volkswagen has chosen the first option, and turned the Tiguan into the perfect family car. Basically, it's a Tiguan wearing hiking boots and various other bits of outdoorsy attire, so it looks a bit more rugged but is as practical as ever. The Allspace's bigger boot and third row of seats mean it can carry 7 people and quite a bit more luggage than the normal Tiguan, making it an alternative to the likes of the Tech and Skoda Kodiaq. Much more exciting is the 8.0-inch touchscreen infotainment system you get as standard, and the 10-inch digital driver's display you get on all but entry-level match cars. It looks just as sharp as the virtual cockpit system you get in posh Audis, and really sets the Volkswagen Tiguan Allspace apart from many less futuristic 7-seaters. The middle row is even roomier than in the standard Tiguan, thanks to the Allspace's longer body, and there's plenty of adjustment in the front seats to help you find your perfect driving position, even if you're very tall. Sadly, the Tiguan Allspace doesn't quite live up to its name. Other 7-seaters do have bigger boots, but it's still a practical family car. Tiguan Allspace loses some points when it comes to boot space. With all 7 seats in place, there's still space for a small weekly shop, but, for example, the Kodiaq has it licked for outright capacity. The 1.5-liter petrol model is front-wheel drive only, but the 150-horsepower 2.0-liter diesel is available with 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. There's also a 200-horsepower 2.0 TDI version, which is 4-wheel drive only. All 4-wheel drive models come with a 7-speed automatic DSG gearbox as standard, whereas 2-wheel drive cars have a 6-speed manual as standard, with the auto as an option. 4-wheel drive gives you a little extra grip in bad weather conditions, ideal if you fancy hauling a few mountain bikes around. If you spend more time pottering around town, however, the 1.5-liter petrol will be your best bet, while a diesel is worth considering if you do plenty of long trips. Whichever model you like, you'll find the Allspace very easy to drive. Its raised ride height and large windows give you a great view out, and the light controls make it reasonably easy to maneuver in town. You'll have plenty of space to stretch out in the front of the VW Tiguan Allspace, even if you're tall. Both front seats come with height and lumbar adjustment as standard to help stave off lower back pain on long drives, and the steering wheel adjusts for height and reach, too. It's easy to climb into the middle seats through the wide rear door openings, and there's plenty of headroom for 6-footers to stretch out. There's space to slide your feet under the seats in front, and, with the middle row slid all the way backwards, there's loads of knee room, too. things get a little tighter if you try to carry 3 adults abreast thanks to the VW Tiguan Allspace's harder middle seat, and the lump in the rear floor that gets in the way of your central passenger's feet. Those in the outer middle seats can recline the seat backrests to help make long trips a bit more relaxing. You can flip the middle seats forward easily to access the rearmost seats, but you'll need to slide the middle seats some way forward if adults are to have any chance of sitting comfortably in the back. Even then, they'll find there isn't a great deal of headroom to go round, but at least the Allspace's large rear windows help stop things feeling overly claustrophobic. You won't have any difficulty fitting child seats in the VW Tiguan Allspace. The standard ISOFIX anchor points on the outer middle seats are easy to access, and the large rear doors make it even easier to lift in a bulky rear-facing seat than in the standard Tiguan. The VW Tiguan Allspace isn't just capable of carrying lots of people, it has plenty of clever storage spaces, too. Allspace come with an extra hidden cubby space under the driver's seat. There's a decent amount of space under the front center armrest, and you get a pair of neat, adjustable cup holders in the center console that'll securely hold a wide range of drinks. You also get a rubberized tray under the dashboard for your phone next to a pair of USB ports and a 12-volt socket. With all 7 seats in use, the VW Tiguan Allspace's boot is smaller than the Kia Sorento's by some way, but the VW is still easy to load and there's space to carry a large suitcase. There's no load lip by the boot opening, and there's space under the stepped boot floor to store the parcel shelf if you need to remove it. Fold the rearmost seats down and the VW Tiguan Allspace has 700 liters of boot space. The boot floor itself is mostly flat, so it's easy to pack with bulky luggage. You can flip down the middle seat if you need to carry some very long luggage, poking through between 2 middle seat passengers, or fold down all 3 middle seats using levers by the boot opening. You will have to lean forward and give each seat a push before they sit completely flat. With all the back seats folded, the VW Tiguan Allspace's boot grows to a whopping 1,775 liters.